Yo, it's your boy Ray Ray, keeping it ridiculously real. Here with this beautiful woman to my right. It's my wife April. Uh, People probably gonna want to know what's going on, and we're gonna wait for a few people to get in here, and we'll go from there. And we're gonna mute my wife's streaming on her phone. She's new at this. What's up, Wink? How you doing, man? We're gonna wait for a few more people to come in here. And actually, Wink, you kind of already stole my thunder on this, man. But I'm gonna give you props, and because we've been talking about this for a while, and we'll go about it. No, I'm not watching the Stros, man. I'm gonna do a live feed right now. I won't start watching it until later, honestly. So, yeah, I'm telling you, man, Stros got it, man. Cap, what's going on? Again, just wait for a few more people to come in here. If you can, like the stream when you come in, please. Kind of have this thing going. So, my wife's a little nervous. I gotta give her a little time. So she's nervous. But I'm gonna wait for about 5 more people, and we'll go over it. Yeah. I've have no sympathy for Boston. Clap them up. I don't care. Get them out. I just don't care. They're not worth it. They're not even on the same level. They're not on the same level. They're just not on the same level, man. So let's go from there. I'm gonna try to explain what this is, and then go from there. And got Texans thoughts. So, and it's not about the game today. That's been covered. If you're familiar with Soft Sports or J&J Sports Podcast, my co-host John Fuentes is in the chat. You can go check that out. We already did our podcast basically already about the game and our thoughts about the Astros. But this particular thought is something I've been mulling over for the last 3 days and making sure that I had the right in before I brought it, and just kind of go from there. I'm actually not using my phone. I'm not. See, phone's right here. I'm using my wife's laptop to do this because I wanted to see. First, I wanted to make sure I could, make this a good enough stream for everyone to watch, and then go from there. But I mean, honestly, we're 2 minutes in, and we've got 5 people on. So, there's 6. So we'll just go ahead and start. Like I said, tomorrow is my beautiful wife, April. April, say hi.
Hi.
So the plug is my wife started a new business from home. Basically, she is affiliated with HempWorks, which is that right there, which is a CBD oil company. It has little to no THC, so don't worry about you made it, but nothing crazy. But she's going to talk a little bit about it, maybe answer some questions. We have her website you can go to, which she'll tell you all the information, and then after that, we'll get into the Texans thoughts I have. So take it away. It's all you.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
My daughter's staring at me, so now I'm really uncomfortable. Okay. So like you said, HempWorks, it's a company that just started probably less than a year ago. That's our muscle rub. It's mixed with CBD. Our CBD oil, we have 2 different kinds. We have some without THC and with THC. All are FDA compliant, so we can sell it all over this country.
Legal in all 50 states.
It does not get you high. Sorry, fellas. But it does give you a good feeling. I have agoraphobia. I have social anxiety disorder. I have panic disorder. And I wouldn't be doing this cast without my drops. I'm just saying that right now.
She's dropped up.
So we have drops, we have rubs, we have creams. If you're, have a mother or mother-in-law who's especially wrinkly, we do have wrinkle creams. If your pooch needs some fixins, we have bacon flavored dog drops. It smells like bacon. I don't do pork. It's disgusting.
It's kind of crazy, honestly.
It smells like bacon though.
But it works. Our dog has horrible ear infections just because of his breed. It didn't matter what we do, but we just go from there, and we give him his drops, and he seems to be very happy when he's taking those drops. So, what's your favorite moment with your wife?
What is your favorite moment that you can talk about in plummet?
And my stepdaughter in the background. Apparently, this is a family thing now. No. My favorite thing is. Oh my God, that's a great question.
Thank you.
Yeah. But no, my favorite thing is when we can laugh about the stupid things. Just sit there, just talking, and someone says something stupid, and it just cracks us both up, and how we're kind of able to, I guess, in some ways, read each other, just based on mannerisms, tone, things like that. I think those are my favorite moments. Well, there's others, but that's my favorite moments. Oh God, she's gonna kill me. Anyways, so we're doing this. We're gonna do this probably once every 2 weeks. Just kind of come on and answer any questions you guys may have. It doesn't matter what it is. Feel free to ask them. My wife is available at any time. Basically, like I said, she does it from home, so she can answer questions pretty much on the spot.
April Ray, it's my Facebook. So if you want to message me there, email is for you and me 7224@gmail.com if you have questions there. And then, of course, my website where you can get all the product information and pricing is www.hempa-lot.com. And that'll take you to all of the information.
Yeah.
And plus, I do extra research and studies because I wouldn't back it if I didn't believe in the product. My lower back, I have every one of my is either degenerated, bulging, out of place, herniated. You pick it, I've got it. And my pain level was so bad that I was walking hunched over all the time. And now I can stand up straight and
sit up straight like she's doing now. She with her hemp work shirt on. Oh yeah. So
I have a minimum pain level now, and it's literally for me a miracle.
Yeah, it's at first, I know this sounds stupid. With me, I'm not really a big believer in natural remedies, but at the same time, this particular product is definitely opened my eyes. My wife has a horrible back, man, and it's all because of a car accident she had. She's able to do more. She's able to function quite well now.
Lift up our chunky son.
Yeah, you guys have seen Jax. That boy is 35 pounds of just ass. So I can't help that. That's just genetics, man. What do you want from me? So, but it's a good oil, and I wanted to bring my wife on because I wanted to network as many possible areas as we possibly could, and just go from there. But I think that's
also one more thing. If you guys are interested in actually becoming an affiliate yourself, I can help you out with that. Most of you seem to have a pretty large audience via your YouTube, Twitter, etc. So you would have massive opportunities. And the company that I work for, this is the only opportunity that you get with a multi-level marketing system. That's what it is. That you can reach $1 million a month. That's my goal. Not there yet. My team lead though this month, she made $30,000. Yeah,
just by selling oils, man.
Just
from home.
Selling oils from home.
So that's what this is about. The plug is hempworks.com. My wife wanted to come on here and answer a few questions. If y'all don't feel comfortable doing them on the feed, obviously you can go to those websites. Again, that website is CBD4U, the number 4U, the letter U, and me at 72@gmail.com. Okay.
And I'll keep it confidential.
And yeah, she's it's part of the business is not giving out your private information, obviously without some kind of written permission. Like if doctors know wanting some kind of med history or something like that, obviously take that into consideration. But it's just better than painkillers. It's better than the actual weed itself. It's simplistic. It's underneath the tongue, the bloodstream.
98% absorption rate. And you can vape it. There are videos online where you can vape it. I don't vape it. I vape other stuff.
Anyway, so I met my wife when we were in the military, actually. Yeah, I was in the Navy. She was in the Air Force.
Because Air Force women look better. Sorry, Navy chicks. It's the truth.
I'm not gonna lie, they do. But it is. But here.
I'm just playing. That's so mean. Everybody's beautiful.
Yeah. Again, another plug-in. All right, so I got two plugs going on right now. So, that's all I got. Again, you guys have any questions, go to this website and all that stuff, and we'll just go from there. So, if you want to leave, you can.
You bit me out. What if they want to ask me one question? If they want to ask me questions about you and your horrible bathroom habits or something?
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, into my Texans thoughts. Okay. So with the abysmal secondary that we have at this particular moment, I did a lot of. Oh, you're welcome, John. It's not a big deal, man. But thank you. We appreciate that. Considering all the secondary problems we're having right now, even though the secondary looked a lot better, but it was against, again, a backup and a rookie quarterback. I thought about, what is the possibility of Brian Game actually pulling the trigger on quarterbacks from other teams? Wink has already talked about this a couple of times. Actually, Wink and I have both talked about it during the offseason as alternatives in case we didn't get the guy that we wanted as free agents, as possible trade. So the two guys that I came across off the top was the first one was obvious, was Patrick Peterson. Considering his contract, considering how much time is left on his contract, considering he'd have LSU ties with his team, with the Honey Badger, and I just think it would be stupid for us to not entertain it. I don't even think we have to give up a second for him personally. The way people are going for on trades right now, I mean, maybe a third and a sixth. I mean, that's, I'm obviously lowballing because I wouldn't want to give up anything crazy, but at the same time, I don't think it's out of possibility that would be something that Gaines should look at. Now, here's the question, and like Edmund just said, doubt Gaines does it. Again, I'm trying to give Gaines a year of leeway before I start jumping down his throat for some of the crap he's doing right now, or what he's done thus far. So that was one of them. The other one was one that, it took some convincing, and I did some research on it, and it's not just because he's got Houston ties, but I was really thinking about someone that is relatively young that can still come to the team. We'd probably have to give up a pretty decent pick to get him, but he would be worth it in my personal opinion. Would be William Jackson III from Cincinnati. I know he's got an injury past. I get that. I understand that. But the way this guy is playing right now, he's playing up to his potential of when he was drafted. I honestly think if there was ever a guy that we could pull the trigger on, and that, because Cincinnati's got some pretty decent corner depth. They still got Drake Fitzpatrick there. They just signed him to an extension. The Bengals may want to keep him. That's without saying. But at the same time, I want to try to get a little bit younger, but I also want to get play.
Does he have felonies?
No, he does not have felonies, so he will be able to come here. See, even my wife knows. Give me a break, dude. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is
that's the Bengals. You have to have felonies.
She's from Ohio, so just throw that out there. Just giving you guys some background on that. She's from Ohio, so she's very familiar with the Bengals and the Browns. So,
Bengals?
Bungles. No, they're the Bungles. They're the Bungles. So, what I'm gonna do is, I would like to see him pull the trigger on that. And as stupid as this sounds, EJ Gaines only got a 1-year deal too. Worst case scenario, if it's needed, we could even try to attempt to stab at him again. Everyone else seems like a highly unlikely probability. I tried to get at least 3 or 4 guys that I thought would be able to come in and start right away. I just think it's just the way it works. With everything that's said, with Kevin Johnson being a complete flop house, and with everyone else either seemingly getting injured or just not playing up to it, I'm pretty Sharif Wright. I'm pretty much done on. He has some good moments, but he gives up way too many big plays. Um, Jonathan Joseph has good games, has bad games. You kind of take the good with bad with him. K-Joe, man, Kareem K-Joe, Kareem Jackson, wherever that guy's been. Yeah, I totally screwed that up. Wherever Kareem Jackson, wherever this has been, Jesus, thank God it's come up now because we need him now more than ever. To me, he's just been a consistent part of the secondary so far this year. Justin Reed, I'm not really gonna count on Justin Reed just yet, just because even today he got owned by Kelvin Benjamin. Just one play. I like what I see out of him. I don't dislike him at all. I think he's got a solid future on this roster, and I think just with just adding just that one corner, just one corner that this thing could get turned around pretty quick. The offensive line. I said this in my podcast. I have never seen a more bipolar offensive line in my life. Oh, how we go from I just read that. Unbelievable. Anyways, I just read that. So with such a bipolar line, man, I don't understand how one time you do good against a really solid defense in Dallas, and then today you just kind of crap the bed, man. Stupid, man. Hey, dude, this whole season's giving me David Carr PTSD. It's nightmarish to even comprehend how a franchise can do the same thing over and over again. I don't understand it. Oh, Steven's in the house. Lo Farquhar. How you doing, buddy? All right. So Steven's in the house. So easily the game is offensive. Well, Davenport that game, he could not get a hand on. Hughes was just running around him, man. I was supremely disappointed in his stuff. So, geez, Arizona, what do you do? When I'll do anything for Peter. Man, look, man. Patrick Peterson on this team with the connection with the Honey Badger, plus his play and the style of play he has. I've said it before. It's not out of the scope of possibility. I honestly think that we, with that added, it would be a unbelievable piece to a pretty decent defense as of right now. You got to think, the one consistent thing we can say out of everything is that special teams and defense is kind of like is the mark. That's what's helping us in games. Defense feel entirely too damn long. Deshaun Watson's getting hammered every damn play. I'm almost convinced that Bill O'Brien and Deshaun Watson are not on the same page because something happened today, and I think Watson kind of basically just said, you know what, I don't even want to talk to you. He just kept walking. I mean, Bill O'Brien had to follow him to the bleachers to the bench just to talk to him. That is not something I want to see. But it's like I've told you guys. I already said it. When that man said, "I don't know what I have to do," he lost me. And I think it's a combination of things. Yeah, I could throw most of it on Bill O'Brien, but I gotta say a lot of it's on Bill O'Brien. Some of it's on Watson, and some of it's on the O-line. I think it's a hodgepodge of mixed of crap, just things just not working together. The offense is just not clicking for whatever reason. Fuller, I don't know what's going on with him. Hopefully he can come back and contribute a little more, but it is what it is. You want Clowney to take I want to pick just Arizona. Please, Arizona. I'm imagining you to save our season. I would not trade. Okay, as much as I don't like Clowney, I would not trade Clowney to Arizona. And if I did trade Clowney to Arizona for Peterson, I would want Peterson in a pick. The high probability of you getting something like that, I don't know. I don't know if that'll work, man. Yeah, I mean, to me, like, I can't. I'm trying to add pieces, not take pieces away. And again, as much as I don't like Clowney, I don't want to see him go for nothing. And I'm not saying Peterson's nothing. I'm just saying I'm taking away while adding at the same time. So I'm back to where I started. I mean, it's, and I agree with Wink. Peterson for a second is reasonable. I would try to do Peterson for a third and maybe a sixth. I want to really keep those 2 second rounders we got. I do not want to give them up, but at the same time, if it gets me Peterson for a year or two, why not? I mean, why not, bro? That's just how it works. So remember when Brandon Brooks said Obi is the reason he can't? Yep. Again, Wink and I have already discussed this, man. When you have former players saying it's Bill O'Brien that is the reason why they didn't stay, or one of the many reasons why they didn't stay, you have a problem. You just have a problem. I really, to think that Game would put the pressure on another organization to unload, obviously an older player, obviously a team that's going nowhere. I just don't trust it. I don't trust Game will pull the trigger. But if Houston wanted to do that, that would be a good time to do it. So yeah. Brian Gaines don't have the balls to make aggressive moves. Why? I got to give him a year. I have to. I know that I'm not happy with it thus far. I don't think anyone on the roundtable is. Anyone on Sauce Nation knows that, but God Almighty, man, like there's got to be some kind of trade somewhere, And if you're not gonna, and I'll say this again, man, if you're not gonna re-sign Clowney, because the whole purpose for us holding all that cap money in the offseason and not going after these guys was because we can pay Clowney. We still haven't paid Clowney. Why? Because it's probably not what Clowney wants. Then again, you're going to mess around and do another Mario Williams. Again, Houston not learning from their mistakes in the past. I can't stand it, man. It just drives me nuts, man. Maybe Gaines will want to keep those draft picks to get younger. Okay. All right. I can agree with that. But younger doesn't necessarily mean better. You're talking about one of the better corners that's played. Patrick Peterson is pretty there, and it would be stupid for me to think that he can't produce. I mean, I went back and watched every Arizona game that I could find and watched his highlight, and he's still keeping up with people, man. He's still balling out even at his age. And by the way, when I say his age, he's 28. You've got at least another. I mean, for Christ's sake, isn't Jonathan Joseph like 31, 30? I mean, he's still got another 2 years before it's probably time to package him out. But you never know, man. You never know with this team, and I think that's what upsets us the most. Clowney goes to Jacksonville, dude. If Clowney goes to Jacksonville, I don't even know what to say. And again, as much as I don't like Clowney, that would be a bad move. I don't want Clowney anywhere in the AFC at all, period. I want him gone. If we get rid of him for whatever reason, I don't want him in the AFC. I don't want to see him. I don't want to face him. Yeah, J-Joe's 33. So I don't know, man. To me, Pat. Oh, no, Pat made. Okay, so Patrick Peterson is owed $11 million this year, right? What did Tremaine Johnson get? Didn't he get that? He got a tag, didn't he? I don't remember if he got a tag or not. But when I trade for Carl Joseph, no. When I trade for Carl Joseph, The Colts would pay. Oh, why is this blasphemy? Don't say that crap, dude. Um, he's 16 million a year. There's no way Peterson asked for more than 11 to 12. So I say he stays around his 11 mil per year. That sounds reasonable considering his age. And again, even if he did want more, if the cap's going to go up, we'll have the cap space, obviously, if we don't sign Clowney. Plus, him and Honey Badger signing at the same time. They probably sign at the same time, probably leave at the same time. It makes the most sense. If you're wanting to pay someone anywhere between 13 and 15 mil per year, and you want to get younger, I mean, I would, as much as that's too much money in my mind, but it is what it is. Honey Badger won't be back. I don't know, man. I don't know. Time's gonna tell on that one. We'll see. But I mean, if I could, and again, this is kind of the homer in me, man. I'm a big Bradbury fan, and if there's any way we could find a way to get James Bradbury here, I'd be elated. But it is what it is, man. So if you had to choose between trading Bell, or I'm assuming you mean Le'Veon Bell, Peterson, I would take Peterson. I would not take Le'Veon Bell. Not because of the field issues. No, it's not why. It's because I just honestly think I don't want to pay that much money for a running back. I just don't. Even though he's good, I just don't. I would rather see if Foreman comes back, see what happens, and go from there, bro. Well, we didn't sign Noah Solder because Brian Gaines a piece of shite. Colvin making me angry. Colvin was a bad signing. Called that shit. I know Edmund is very, very, very much a Colvin fan, and I'm still not sold on him. So therefore, you think Foreman is the future? Yes, if his injury heals right, yes. If not, we'll have to move on from him. Yeah, so it's just that simple. Colvin has not panned out, man. I hate saying I told you so, but it didn't look too good today either. I saw that. I was actually thinking about that when the Norwell name came up. I don't think we'll cut Lamar. If anything, we'll probably use Lamar as trade bait for something. I don't know what, but and again, I'm not sold. The way Lamar was running today, I'm not sure I want to trade Lamar at all. Honestly, I kind of like the way he was running today. Tariq or Coleman, I don't know. Let's see. He's been the best slot corner the Texans have had in a while. Okay, but you're paying him that much money to be a slot corner? I don't get that. I don't understand that. Yeah, I mean he's playing average, but not someone who deserves the kind of money that we paid him. I mean that's just I mean look, Lamar Miller had one bad game. Every other game had a pretty decent game. Let's just be honest. I was always a big component of getting rid of Miller, but I mean, based on what I've seen, it's kind of hard for me to jump on that wagon. You know what I mean? So, slot corners are worth more than outside corners. I don't. I differ. I do not believe that, Steve. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that one bit. Yeah, they have to be faster and play faster, but that doesn't make them better. As an all around corner, that does not make them better. I don't know many slot corners that just play slot corner and that's the end of it. Yeah, see, I agree, Wise. I don't agree. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that per se. First season with the Texans, he has to get acclimated to the defense we're playing, but it's good against. Again, as of now, what he's done, he's not deserved the money that we gave him. That you can't argue that. I mean, yeah, I mean, I agree, Danny. I don't know why they haven't cut Kevin Johnson yet. I mean, yeah, I don't know. They say $4 million cap, but how much of a hit is it? It may not be worth it. So, go from there. But
Forgot about the.
Well, I'm being asked if someone can come in the frame. Come on.
No, hold on. I have to get it.
Never mind. Postpone that. We'll come back to it. Most team number one receivers are becoming slots. No, most number one receivers are being moved to the slot, but that doesn't mean you can't mirror with your best corner. That's kind of a nonsense statement. It's just because your number one receivers in the slot corner has to cover him. That doesn't make any sense. I don't agree with that. You got something?
Yeah, but no, finish your stuff.
Oh, I'll finish what I gotta say. Go ahead.
Okay. I am doing a giveaway for one bottle or cream. What are you shaking your head at me for? Don't get smacked in front of your friends. Anyway, you can find it on my business page on Facebook, but you get 12 chances depending on what you do, and you can get a bottle of cream or whatever, which is in our builder pack. Look at my page and figure out what that is, and they will send it to you, and you'll be able to give it a try. So.
I can still see you. Anyway. Oh my God. Okay. So, I mean, that's been my thought for the most part this week. I mean, I wanted to make sure that Peterson was playing at a high enough level to warrant that kind of trade or to even look at that kind of trade. So, in my personal opinion, I just think that it would be stupid not to at least I love her. So, yes, honestly, Shane Leckler being cut was a smart move. I never hear myself say that, but yeah, our special teams unit is not even close to what it's ever been. Mahomes throwing picks. Well, I understand Mahomes has got pop positive for a PED test. I don't know if that's fake news or not, but I'm pretty sure I saw an article on that. So we'll see what happens. But I'm not a big friend. I'm not a big fan of Mahomes right now. Not because he's doing good, but because just in general, I just don't see it panning out. Dallas, Kansas City always starts out really good, and then they always fizzle out. So we'll see what happens with Mahomes. We'll see if he can keep it up, and I'm kind of hoping. I'm kind of hoping he kind of levels out, but I mean, I can't deny what he's been doing this year. I mean, let's be honest. How did the PED help a QB? Your guess is as good as mine. Visual acuity? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know how that would. I don't know. Maybe just help him heal faster from hits. I don't know. So, what was that?
Who's going to the Super Bowl?
Who's going to the Super Bowl? I have no idea, and I could care less. I just know it ain't gonna be the Texans. That's all I know.
You can have faith.
I could have faith, but I could shit in the other hand and see which one fills up first.
Miracles happen
all the time, just not with Houston. So is my wife? So is my wife a Texans fan? No, my wife is a J.J. Watt fan. Yeah.
Texans, I like the fans because it seems like they're like it's kind of like being home, like the Browns fans. Die hard, never have a shot.
Bad taste in my mouth, Browns fan. Anyway, so no, she's a big JJ fan. I mean, we named my son Jackson James. JJ.
His name is Justin Jonathan.
The J and J was a big component of those initials. I'm just throwing that out there.
He's a good person.
He's a good person, but she wants to jump his Johnson more than just say he's a good person.
I would never violate her marriage vows.
You're a bold-faced lie.
I wouldn't.
Anyway, no.
But if you happen to die the same week that he offers, just playing. FBI, NSA, whoever's watching.
I mean,
I'd never do that.
I know.
We don't have free cheats.
No.
I'm too jealous.
Very. I'd have to offer or wait till she died before I could do anything. It's just the reality. Again, FBI, whoever's watching, I'm not going to. But if I had a free cheat, if I had. Anyways, on to the next. The game today was an ugly game. It was a win. A win's a win. But it was horrific, horrendous, disgusting, abysmal. I don't know. Pick an adjective. They'll probably describe it. It was just bad. I am wanting to know why the Astros are getting their ass. Well, they're not getting their ass kicked. They're losing by 1, but nonetheless, they should not be losing by 1 to Boston. But I did pick them to win it in 5, and I figured they'd get 1 game. They would lose 1 game, but it's only top of the 5th, and they don't really crank up. Seemingly, it seems like the last couple weeks till the 7th, 8th, and 9th. So we'll see what happens, bro. The Texas Stadium looked empty today. Yeah, you know why it looked empty? Because this team sucks. It's that simple. This team is horrible.
It was a beautiful day out. People chose to spend it with their families.
Yeah. Anyway, so half full, half empty. We level each other out is what it is. But anyways, man, that's the only thoughts I had. I mean, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Who would you want as a corner to come here? Who would you want to come to this Texans team and help and not give up too much in a reasonable scenario? Not a Madden scenario, but a reasonable scenario.
Who's that guy from Texas A&M?
Guy from Texas A&M. Which one?
The one that we saw on last year.
Oh, that was Texas Tech.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah. He's a middle linebacker. I forget his name, but it has no relevance.
Couldn't he be drafted?
Yes, this year, but we don't need a middle backer. We need a corner.
Put him in the corner.
As per usual, we can agree to disagree. But thank you guys for stopping by and entertaining myself and my wife, April. Again, if you have any questions, just hit that email up again. That email is
CBD for you and me. That's for you and me. 7224@gmail.com.
All right. So thanks, guys. Peace and elbow grease.
Like 7 peace.
Oh, bitch.